What is up, everybody? Now, if you know me, if you don't know me, now you do. If you know me, you do. I hate joining in the middle of matches, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But XDefiant is officially dead, yo. That's crazy to me. It is crazy, bro. I thought the game had a pretty bright future ahead of it, man. I honestly thought that it was going pretty well, but like all, failed relationships, you don't notice until it's too late, right? Uh, no, but seriously, I'm surprised. I'm surprised. I am, but I'm not, because for one, it is ran by Ubisoft, and Ubisoft cares about like Assassin's Creed and maybe Star Wars or whatever. I don't know what the hell they do, but yeah, it is very odd because I thought that things were going pretty well, And the thing that blows me the most is that people were like celebrating for it, bro. Like, we have one less FPS game in the rotation now. You know what I'm saying? Like, what else are we gonna play? Straight up Call of Duty. Like, I don't get me wrong. I like BO6. I like BO6. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna front. It's a good game. I miss all those shots. It's a good game. It's a good game. It's better than the ones that we had before. But the thing is that when you're comparing like turds to slightly less turds, it's still turds. You know what I'm saying? Like, this game is still it's still trash compared to what we deserve. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not anything revolutionary. And it's, I don't know, like what's the game? Delta Force did just drop as well, so I guess that adds a game into the rotation, but it's not the same, it's not like an actual arcade shooter. I guess it is kind of an arcade shooter, but it's more of a Battlefield replacement than a COD replacement, And I think that I'm just tired of seeing games die, man. Like, I made a video about the current state of gaming and how trash it is, and I mean, we're living it. We're living it right now, man. It's literally the same thing going on. The game gets hyped, people play it, then it dies because people aren't getting what they want from it instantly, and then we go back to the main games, the main 3 games, and the same thing's gonna happen, sadly, with Delta Force. I hope I'm wrong with it, but the same thing's gonna happen. Battlefield's gonna drop. They're gonna forget about Delta Force. I hope if the Battlefield does drop, I hope it's like actual Battlefield and not that 2042 specialist BS. You know what I'm saying? Oh, let me pop off. But yeah, I hope they actually do it correct and not try to switch things up when they don't need to. That's the thing when gaming companies do that unnecessary BS. It's like, bro, why are we doing this for? Like, what's the purpose of this? If the old thing, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's a really old Western parable right there, right? You think they'd follow it? But yeah, it's always sad when a game that deserves hype dies. I mean, the same thing happened with. I thoroughly enjoyed Hyperscape when Hyperscape was a thing. H1Z1 was awesome. I loved H1Z1. I loved Hyperscape. Those are battle royales, but you guys get the gist. The hype died out. People couldn't take the new competition coming in. The sweats were coming in. The TikToks were being made about the best things to do, best things to use, and it was just like, oh, imagine. And it was just like, it just died. Things just did not work out. It always sucks, man. It always sucks. I really want to see what can be done next. Like, what's the next move? What's the next competition going to be? It's always interesting when it happens, because then you know that they're going to lose out to Call of Duty. Call of Duty's here for a long time. Definitely not a good time. They don't care if you're enjoying the game or not. They want their money, and rightfully so. Like, get your bag. You're a company, do your thing. I mean, at the end of the day, it sucks that the players that do care about the game are getting cucked for cash. But at the same time, we gotta understand that they're trying to make their own money. No matter how much of it they have, they still need to make more and more money. That's the goal of these companies. Like, we gotta stop treating these companies like they're our best friends and look at them for what they are. You know what I mean? They're cash cows. They've been milking these games since the new gen CODs were coming out, I guess. How many times has Captain Price been like revived and whatnot? You know what I mean? We've seen him more than Frieza at this point. And on top of that, it's like what are we doing? Like, they're always making something new, in quotes, new, that's not new, that's actually just an old feature added back to it. The Omni movement, I'm not gonna lie, they snap with the Omni movement. I'm enjoying dolphin diving around and getting, shot in the head, because it's fun to dolphin dive. It's fun to see if I can actually hit the shot, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, it doesn't bring back that feel, you know what I mean? I don't think any game, no game that people can make is gonna ever bring back that old COD feel. But I really think that we have to stop chasing the nostalgia For real, it's just not, it's not happening. No game is going to live up to the old COD standards. No game is going to be a COD killer. No game is ever going to kill COD. Every game that's come out to kill COD, in quotes, has died. They've killed, effectively eliminated themselves. You know, I'm gonna play Scud because it's a great map, dude. But yeah, every game that's come out has eliminated themselves, and then it's like, what's next? You know, honestly, it's like how it works is new game drops, it's heat. Oh my gosh, COD killer, and then player base spikes up, and then a month later, player base dies, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, what happened to your COD killer? And then everyone goes back to Call of Duty, right? It's just like, what's like, can we stop? I think it's because of the communities. I'm not gonna lie, the communities really do hype up the hell out of games these days, and it makes it seem like more than it really is. Like, I'm not gonna lie, XDefiant was not an amazing game, right? It had flaws, but it wasn't anything. There weren't any game-breaking flaws in the game, right? It just wasn't like a lot. Not a lot. It just was. How do I say this? It just wasn't. It didn't entice me as much. You know what I'm saying? It was a fun game. I liked it. It was cool. But I was mostly playing it because I just wanted to play an FPS shooter. And I didn't want to play Call of Duty like that. Right? It was a good, like, little replacement. Little side chick. You feel me? But Call of Duty is always going to be the main. Whether we like it or not, Call of Duty is always going to be main priority. It's awkward saying that. Nah, not at all. It's fun. It's funny saying that because it's like, yeah, no matter what we do, we can't escape it. She's the main toxic girlfriend that we always go back to, you know what I'm saying? Well, you guys, I don't go back to toxicity, but seriously, it is honestly, it is what it is. I really want to see what Delta Force does, and I want to see how Battlefield handles it, because that's gonna be very interesting how Battlefield handles Delta Force, because Delta Force is it's free on top of that, and it is everything that the player base has wanted, and on top of that, that guy got slapped. And on top of that, it's free, everything player bases wanted. And they took out the AI bots, which is even better, right? Because they had AI little running around. And it's like, yeah, like everything sounds good with this game. I just hope it doesn't die. Like, I'm tired of games dying. Like, why can't people just, you know, just enjoy the game? I almost 360 that guy. But just enjoy the game. Like, let's stop comparing and, you know, just play what you want to play. If you like Call of Duty, you want to play Call of Duty, play Call of Duty. You want to play the newer games, play the newer games. There's nothing, Saul Goodman. There's nothing wrong about doing what you want to do, you know? But the gaming, like, community and the whole field, I think it's FPS field, I don't know. But the whole field in general is just so toxic, dude. Like, people just care too much about stuff that just does not matter. Alright, guys. Yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments, by the way. You know, is there ever gonna be a game that just, not even a COD killer, but a game that just is good, that can compete with COD, not try to kill it, and at the same time just still, like, live? Because I think what the problem is that these games try to kill COD and they end up dying as a result, because they're obviously just not. Call of Duty is it's a Goliath, it's a behemoth. You're never gonna kill COD. There will never be a David to kill this Goliath. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm just amazing. 360? Imagine. Yeah, but let me know what you guys think about it. Leave a comment in the comments, and yeah, I'll catch you guys later. You guys have a good one, all right?